Yo, haha. Bill never said.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Milt Never Said coming back with another quick sneaker review. And today, we are in the back seat. Yep, it's raining. And it's going to be another bad weekend because we're supposed to get snow. Hopefully not. Snow. Yeah, no lie. But your boy is here because I finally got the Jordan 1, another variation. But this one is actually good. Game Royals that just released, actually will be releasing tomorrow. If you haven't already, some people, they got early access. I got early access. I actually got 2 pairs. But the pair that I have today is not the pair that I'm actually going to keep. So, you'll see it on feet, but not laced up. The one, my pair, my personal pair will be coming, I think, next week. But I'm glad I was able to get this in. Keep in mind when you're going to go get your shoes, if you're getting these shoes from Nike, I really highly suggest be patient. Just try to be patient. The distribution center, from what I understand, when it got mopped up, cleaned up, stuff like that, there's a bunch of people in and out that distribution center, so there may not be enough people to supply the demand. I'll put it that way. So you'll notice that there may not be enough people shipping in time, at least for your pair. And unfortunately, it's a case where I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that the 2-day shipping option for popular releases, it may or may not be there. And I say that because last week we did the whole Air Jordan Fire Red release. I went on multiple live streams where people just didn't have the option to do 2-day shipping. So that tells me that either they were understaffed and they couldn't get the pairs out quickly, or it's just the fact that they're stopping it altogether and everybody gets standard. And depending on your geographical location is when it's going to dictate what time you'll actually get the shoe. So if you're able to get a pair on the foot sites like Foot Locker, East Bay, I think Foot Action, Champs, etc., you have a greater chance of getting the shoe sooner than later. And I say that because I feel like there's a bunch of managers that may have their franchises or their stores open and they're just doing the whole online shipments. So with that said and done, not going to keep talking. Let's just get straight in the shoe because I got a lot of busy shoes coming in, hopefully next week. And also, before I get this thing unboxed, look for the Luka Doncic shoe that I'm going to review whenever it comes in. Trust me, it's going to be a big surprise. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, let's get straight in the shoe. Nike, I don't even care, regardless of what y'all put on y'all boxes right now, because it's almost impossible to actually steal it once it gets to the house. We're all at home. We're quarantined. Hopefully, by the end of all this, everything will be good. Now, I will say this. Since this is an Air Jordan 1, I can almost bet you that there's already fakes that's out there. So, like I say, with all my videos, just be very careful when you're messing with Air Jordan 1s, because at least when you're buying it from in the aftermarket. So keep in mind, this shoe right here, this Air Jordan 1, it will likely be hard to get. And if you're able to get it at retail, cool. But if you're forced to go to resale, just be on the lookout. Of course, the blacklight testing, if this is your first time actually tuning into my channel, I always do like a blacklight test, just to confirm, like, when you're looking on the toe box should not be lighting up like I've been seeing on, unfortunately, on some of these fake videos with the whole fake shoes on the video. So with that said and done, let's just get this thing open. And also, this is a size 13, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, size 13. You can see it right there. Air Jordan 1 Game Royals. Now, let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. A couple things about this shoe. This reminds me of, I'm trying to think of the shoe that came out not too long ago. It reminds me of the, always interrupted when I do my reviews, but it's all good. We continue on. Anyway, this shoe does remind me of the Jordan 1 not for resale. And I say that because the heel portion, the color blocking, at least on here, was red, if I'm not mistaken. Then it was also red at the bottom. And then they had like a yellow version where it was also yellow on the heel, and then it was yellow on the bottom as well. The only difference is the not for resale didn't have color, like an actual color on the toe box. It was white. This is blue. This royal blue is awesome. And you know exactly why. If you know I'm a Sixers fan, you didn't know, at least you know now. I got this shoe simply because of right there, if you can see it. Like, this goes well with Sixers gear. And I'm a fan of blue before green. I had the pine greens, but I prefer these game rules a little bit more, obviously a lot more than the pine greens. Now, people have their nicks and knacks about the whole Nike Air the Nike Air leather on the tongue itself, because it's not the whole OG style. But me, it really doesn't faze me. I really do like the shoe for what it is. It's just that for now, I have size 13, but I got a size 12.5 coming. But continue on with the shoe. I mean, personally, this in my opinion was well crafted. The one thing I do like what they're doing with the Air Jordan 1s now is that there's a little bit more cushion on the heel side. So just taking your hand and going like this around the shoe versus what they did in previous versions, it wasn't that much comfort. Not to say that this is the best thing since sliced bread, but it's a step up in terms of the comfort on the heel portion of your shoe, so you'll like that. One thing I am hearing about the fakes that are circulating out there is that be sure that when you look at this portion of the shoe, just make sure there's a little curve on it. It shouldn't be flat. It shouldn't be going like your shoe should not be going straight up in like a perpendicular line. Shouldn't go this way. It should be like a little curve on it. So just I'm saying this because I feel like a lot of people might be taking L's tomorrow. And you got to think about people saying that, oh, there's a bunch of pairs available. Keep in mind, it was a exclusive access early release. So that's going to take away from the total majority of pairs that were made. So if there was, I'm just a number, there was 500 pairs, already made, 200 of them already gone. It's not 500 no more. You get what I'm saying? So just be careful tomorrow. If you're on your A game, I suspect that a lot of people should be able to hit, but I think Nike had the majority of the pairs and they did an early release. So if you're trying to get it on Sneakers app, it might be a little bit and the numbers may vary depending on the whole shoe store. But from what I'm seeing right now, this shoe is dope. I'm going to put this on feet, put this under the black light. But yeah, the leather quality, I usually do that toe box test. So I just want to see something. It's all right. It's not the best thing since sliced bread, but at the same time, again, this shoe is going to sell out just for the simple fact of the whole color blocking scheme. I keep saying that. I can't stress that enough. Is the fact that this is going to be one of those shoes that if you do decide to hold it. If you can get any of those, for my resellers out there, I don't resell like that. If you get the shoe, you know what size to get, size 7. If I'm not mistaken, size 7 through 9.5, even grade school. And don't forget, grade school will be available on the Sneakers app. A lot of people always go for the men's sizes, which is natural. But when you scroll down, looking right here, I think it's here. When you scroll down at the bottom, you'll see grade school sizes. I think there are a couple foot sites that actually are selling the grade school pairs as well. So don't overlook that. If you're trying to get the shoe, there's money to be made, especially Saturday, which is tomorrow. And I think the Yeezy 350 Sulfurs are also releasing, so I might be back. Hopefully with the cop video. But your boy Magnificent, I want to get these things on feet, put this briefly under the black light so we can go over these things. The Game Royals, I'm telling you right now, these things are dope. And it's definitely going to be an eye catcher for somebody that's just trying to get a personal pair like your boy right here. So I'm glad to have these in hand. Thankful to have them in hand before the release date. So I don't, if I catch an L tomorrow, yes, I'm going for a third pair. If I catch an L tomorrow, it is what it is. I got my personals. So your boy Magnificent, I'm out. I hope you guys, come back next week. I'm telling you, there's going to be some surprises. I'm not getting really too much in detail to the shoe. I just want to give you kind of a heads up on what to expect for tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people already reviewed this, and this is a Jordan 1. You've seen the variation over and over and over again. But I'm telling you right now, when you get it in hand, you won't be disappointed. I guarantee that much. And I do notice that they did, I don't know if this is, they extended the leather. This leather feels a little bit different from previous releases. I don't know if you can see that, but specifically on the heel, this does feel nice, and this feels soft up here. I like this. This definitely feels soft. So, boy Magnificent, I'm out. You guys, let's just get to the next part of the video. So, real quick, let's just take a look at the black light. You can see that the toe box is not shining. I'm telling you right now, as I mentioned in the previous videos, that's where I've been noticing where most of the fakes we can tell. I don't know what they're using or the type of material they're using under the toe box, but it definitely lights up every time you put a black light on it. So that's already a good sign. Outside of that, your typical Jordan insole, which I'm going to take out briefly to do this. You can see the whole size 13 right here. Without further ado, you can see these actually do look nice in the black light simply because it's the whole white stitching that makes this thing pop out. Let's do the on feet and end it from there.